So welcome. If you are new to wearing wigs or you're already a seasoned wig wearer, but you are dealing with itch, today we're going to talk about the 3 things I recommend you consider to help combat this itch and hopefully get past it. So the first thing you need to think about is, are you new to wigs? When I first got my first wig, I was so excited. I was over the moon about finally having more hair. I love the wig. I love the style. I love the color. And I wore it for like an hour around the house, and then I tore it off because I was like, this thing is way too itchy. I can't deal with it. Luckily, I persevered because I really wanted wigs to work for me and I was really tired of my own hair. So I kept wearing it and I kept wearing it and I kept wearing it, and eventually it got better. So the moral of that story is to let you know that if you can push through this initial period, and I know it's hard and I know it's itchy, but if you can push through, I promise you it will start to get better and you will start to adapt to wearing the wig. Like if you think back to the first time you wore a bra, you probably put it on and you were just like, this is all I can feel on my body. And it's all you could focus on during the day. And you're just like, this thing is so itchy. And you couldn't wait to get home and take it off. But eventually, you had to keep wearing the bra, so you got used to it. You might have found a more comfortable bra, whatever the case may be, but eventually your body adapted and you started to get used to it. And the same is gonna apply to wigs. Eventually, you will start to get used to it, your body will accustom to it, and you will be able to wear them a lot easier. Now, the second thing you have to consider though is the type of wig you're getting. If you're brand new to wigs and you decide to go with a lace top wig, which is a great quality product, you might find that it is going to be more itchy than some of the other options out there. And this is simply because lace is the most itchy type of fabric that you can put on your head. So if you are getting a full lace top, the entire part that is covering the top of your head and the front is going to be this fabric that causes itch. So if you're prone to itching, you might want to consider a silk top lace front in the beginning. However, you do have to be aware there's obviously differences in the wig beyond the itch factor, and you have to be prepared for that. So if you have your heart set on lace, then what I would highly recommend you doing is you look into putting something over your head first before the wig, such as a wig cap or a wig grip cap. Both of those can be great options and can help protect your own scalp from the lace that's sitting on top of it. Or you can simply find a laced up wig that has a silk lining in it, which is then going to basically cover the top of your head and provide a barrier against the lace. So when you put the wig on, you have lace, silk, and then your head. So you're gonna reduce a lot of itching by going that direction. Finally, the third thing you might do is glue your wig down. Now, I know this might sound kind of scary or kind of like an extra step, but hear me out. One of the reasons why you might be having the itching in the first place is simply because your skin is moving as you go about your day. So when we speak to other people, or we smile, or we frown, or we make any sort of facial expressions, our skin is moving. And if your skin is moving and that lace is just sitting on top of the skin, every time it moves, it's creating this friction. And that friction is what is going to lead to itch. So your goal with gluing it down is going to be to have the lace moving with your skin so that anytime you make a facial expression, the lace moves with it. Thus, there is no itch. So don't be too scared of gluing. I know it sounds scary, and there are definitely certain types of glue that have a whole application process, a whole removal process. They leave residue on the wig, and it can be very overwhelming, especially if you're new to wigs. Hey, I'm overwhelmed with it, and I've been wearing wigs for years. There are easier methods. So you can look into Got2b Glue hairspray as well as Got2b Glue spiking gel, both of which are products that are originally made for just everyday hair, but you can use them amazingly well on wigs. You just put it right where you want your lace to sit, put the lace over top, blow dry it to get it nice and tacky, and stick it down, and you'll be good to go all day long. And it comes off super easy with water. So easy removal, it's not hard on the wigs, and it's perfect. So if you are dealing with itch and it's been like a month or longer of wearing the wigs, and you know what, you're like, this is the wig I like, I just need to find a way to solve this problem, then I can almost promise you that gluing it down is gonna be that solution for you. So I hope you found these tips helpful. If you're dealing with itchy wigs, nobody wants to deal with itchy wigs. The last thing we want is for you guys to be uncomfortable when you wear your wig, because if you're uncomfortable when you wear your wig, you're never gonna wear it in the first place. And then that defeats the whole purpose of getting into this. And we want you wearing your wigs because they are amazing. Real quick, guys, if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate it so much if you would like and subscribe. It helps me grow this channel and reach more people who are dealing with hair loss and who just need help getting into wigs. So if you have any comments, questions, anything like that, leave them below. I love hearing from you guys, and I will be sure to do my best to answer them.